Hey, Will Heath here, founder of Sherpa. I wanted to put together just a couple of videos, series of videos here for you, just to unpack some underlying kind of core foundational principles, axioms, if you will, that really drive and influence everything that we do. The first one is this idea of change versus transition. So I'm kind of splitting some hairs here, and I readily admit that, but the idea of change, for me, the way I want to at least propose it to you to consider is change is like saying, hey, we're currently black. Okay, that's the color we currently are. We're going to go through a process to identify and evaluate who we are currently as being black. We're going to evaluate orange, green, yellow, pink, purple, I mean, all the different color options out there. And we're going to go through a process to intentionally decide, hey, we're going to move from becoming black, from being black, we're going to become orange. All right, so we go through this change process to move from black to orange. Transition is like this. It is what I call navigating the swirl. Transition is the process that you implement to actually navigate the distance between where you currently are and what you just decided you want to become. So you move through that. And oftentimes transition does actually feel like this looks. It can be confusing. It is a lot going on. You know, throughout the life of individuals and organizations, we will encounter changes and transitions quite often. And so, you know, got a medium-sized transition over here. We're black. We made the decision to become orange. We sit in the reality of orange for a while, and now we got to make a small change. Not quite as big as this previous one was, but we're going to go from orange. We're going to modify a few things. Now we're going to become blue. We sit in blue. We got a long run here, and now all of a sudden, man, we realize now it's new season, new time, new opportunity, whatever. It could be a pastoral transition. It could be a relocation of a building. It could be investment into a new initiative or project or product, whatever it is. Now all of a sudden we got to go through a massive transition to now become something else. And then it just life is full of changes from one season to the next, transitions, energy. So this idea of change versus transition, I make this distinction after working with hundreds of organizations, thousands of individuals navigating these things. I just found it's been very helpful for me to distinguish the change management process, right, from the transition management process, because just because you decide, name the color you want to become, doesn't mean that you've actually become it. Right now you still have to chart the journey. And so change versus transition, distinguishing between these two, just so you know, Sherpa as an organization for both coaching individuals and then also coaching organizations, ministries, parachurch organizations, nonprofit organizations, the primary thing that we focus on is navigating these seasons of transition. The Sherpas, these guides that help people go up and down Mount Everest. I'm a guide, okay? I'm not here to tell you what to do. We don't do that. We just help you navigate seasons of transition so you can implement the change that you want to see happen in a healthy and effective way. So that is the first key principle, change versus transition. The next principle we're going to be talking about in the next video is this idea of stewardship. Okay, so how stewardship is a driving component for everything that we do here as an organization.